Hey everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how to clear your energy and how to purify your energy of that which no longer serves you. And I wanted to talk about this because this has become a way of life for me. And it becomes a way of life for many of the people in my circles, my friends, as well as my clients and students. Because it needs to be a way of life, it needs to be a practice. Just like showering, just like brushing your teeth, just like cleaning your house, it needs to be part of your life, part of your lifestyle, something that you practice day in and day out. And it's not necessarily as simple as these things. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's quite simple, really. It's not as easy. It's not as easy. And there's layers and levels of clearing energy. So I wanted to talk about this because as you practice this in your life, you start to build a skillfulness. You start to build an efficacy. And as you do this, you start to experience the benefits. Because I'm sure you've had the experience where you wake up one morning and you feel a heaviness, or you find 1 week or 1 month or some period of time, it's as if there's a dark cloud hovering over you. Maybe you're chronically depressed, angry, afraid, worried. Basically, when we talk about clearing energy, we're talking about clearing that which does not serve you. And that which does not serve you does not feel good, generally. In the sense that in the long term, it creates suffering, it creates angst, it creates resistance, fear, attachments. So this is how we know that something needs to be cleared. Because even if in the short term it feels good, in the long term it creates suffering, it creates dis-ease, it creates disharmony. So you can see the benefit of clearing something like this from your life is that you will experience less of those things. So for me, I feel energy in my body. It's a very visceral experience for me. So when I want to clear energy, I feel it. So the first step of it is to learn how you identify energy. Do you see it through your inner or outer sight? Do you feel it? Do you just know it to be present? Does it come through the mind, through thoughts or images? So there's many ways to perceive energy. And first we need to identify it. That said, identifying it and the techniques of clearing it are less important than where you are moving from. Okay? Because there's a million techniques. Like once you identify it, there's a million techniques out there that you can use to cleanse energy. What's more important is to know where you are cleansing from. Where are you cleansing from within yourself? So what this means is to have a grounded connection to reality. You have to have a grounded relationship and connection with truth and with your true nature, your true self, your true essence and being and beingness. And this is important because this is the place within you that is already clear, that is already cleansed, that is already whole and perfect and complete, that needs nothing, that is all. It is pure love, pure joy, pure peace, pure equanimity. What is there to cleanse? And who is there to cleanse? So this is where you want to be navigating from. Because now it becomes a matter of all that is not that is up for review. All that is not that true essence is up for review, is up for reflection, to look at, to contemplate, to be with, and ultimately to discern, is this for me or not? That's really the question. Is this for me or is it not? Because when we move from this place, we move from a higher vantage point. We move from God rather than ego. Because the ego loves to fixate. The ego loves to look and find and be doing. And if you go from that vantage point, from that doing mindset, there will always be something to cleanse. There will always be something to clear. And you become like, it's like you're on a witch hunt. Like you're just never ending hunting the shadows. And you end up becoming overshadowed by that not enoughness, that need to always be doing, always be clearing, always be cleansing. And you lose sight of the bigger picture, which is the reason we do this work. The reason you cleanse, the reason you clear your energy, right, is to feel joy, to feel pleasure, to feel purpose, to feel meaning, to laugh, to have fun, to be in the world and create a beautiful life for yourself and for others. It's a distortion to think, oh, I need to cleanse, I need to clear, I need to do this before I can be this way or be that way. So a prayer that I love to make is this. It's simple. And this prayer is a command, and this command is a clearing. This prayer is a clearing from truth, from reality, from God, source, Christ within. All that is not for me, may it dissolve and dissipate now. All that is in my energy field, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, that is not of the divine idea for my life, that is not of the truth for my life, that is not of divine love, dissolve and dissipate it now. Release it. I give it to you, Creator. I cast it away. I release it now in the name of God and the Most High. And I command that divine love, divine beauty, that joy, that pleasure, that peace and meaning and purpose and beauty would fill those spaces within my energy field, within my innermost being. Now, fully and completely. Creator God, align me with your divine idea for my life. Align me with your highest vision for my path. So that's how I like to clear energy. Staying always focused on the Creator, always focused on divine love, always focused on joy and purpose and meaning. And to know that that which stands in the way of you and the Most High will arise as you focus on that, and it will dissolve and dissipate as you move towards it, towards Creator, towards love, towards your higher purpose. So it's not, your purpose is not to clear your energy. Your purpose is something far more beautiful. And that which needs to be cleared will continue to come to the surface. However, if you focus on it and fixate on it, it becomes a distraction. So clearing your energy becomes a matter of priority. What is your priority? To clear your energy or the direction you're going and what you want to call in and cultivate? Because one of the traps of the light worker, one of the traps of those who live with the Christ heart, who live from that loving place, who live in alignment with the Creator, is that sometimes we get focused on what is wrong. We get focused on the shadow work. We think, oh, I got to clear my karma. I got to liberate my shadow. I got to do so I can be joyful, so I can be in bliss, so I can be in love, so I can be in peace. I almost said be in piss. You don't want to be in piss. Unless you're into that. So the other shadow of the light worker is getting so focused on those higher states that they just bypass it. They just say, oh, I just won't even pay attention to the shadow and just pretend it's not there. So what we want to cultivate is the middle path, the middle way. We want to have one foot in both worlds, but you want to have 51% or more of your consciousness, your awareness, your focus, your intention, your will, your desire, focused upon what you want to create, how you want to live, who you want to be. And the rest you can allocate and put time and energy and awareness into the shadows to liberate them, because there is a truth. It's like they do hold us back. If you're carrying around a bunch of baggage and a bunch of shame or guilt or anger or depression or trauma or whatever it might be, and it's in your shadows and it's in your backpack, it's going to hold you back from those higher levels of joy and peace and miracles. However, if you focus too much on them, you'll always find more. You'll always find another ancestral curse. You'll find another fear, another doubt, another insecurity, because there's literally, at this time on the planet, an unlimited supply that you can tap into, especially in the collective consciousness. So at some point you have to say, I'm going to stop paying attention to that, and I'm going to put my focus on what I do want to create, on who I want to be, on how I want to live. And that in and of itself will clear your energy without you needing to do anything. Just by choosing that, it will liberate so much of your karma. Just by saying, screw it. I'm going to align with God's will. I'm going to align with love. I'm going to align with a higher vision and higher path and higher purpose for my life by all means necessary, no matter what it takes. Right there, that deep, soulful decision will do so much to clear your energy. So how to clear your energy? Stop clearing your energy. Stop trying to do it. First and foremost. Now, practically speaking, there are ways and methods. Okay, I'm out in nature right now. You might hear it in the background, there's a river. If you really need a good reset, dunk your head in a river 4 times. Do that for 4 days in a row. Dunk 4 times, 4 days in a row. Go to a river, a lake, an ocean. The best, a waterfall. 4 times, 4 days in a row. Make a prayer. Ask that water spirit. Introduce yourself. Say, I want to cleanse my energy. I've picked something up. I need to release it. I need to be free. Help me. Ask that water spirit to cleanse you, and she will help you. She is powerful. So that's one way. Another way to cleanse your energy is simply in the shower. To make that prayer, like we said, Creator, all that is not of love, all that is not of truth that is in my energy field, I release it now, and I ask that it be cleared, cleansed, and released, dissolved and dissipated from my entire being and life, so that I can align with pure, loving energy, joyful energy, and blissful energy now. So you can make that prayer anytime, right here, right now. Make it. Okay, there's other methods, like maybe you just walked out of a conflict. Creator, help me. I ask that I would release, dissolve, and dissipate all of so-and-so's energy now. I release their emotions. I release their thoughts. I release their projections. I release their karma. I call back all of my energy. And I stand in my sovereign center. Okay, these are just the ways that I pray, but you have to find your way to declare and command energy in your life and your energy field. We all are going to find our own way. So, other ways is sometimes that energy is something that's coming from within you. You know, sometimes you're out in the world and you pick energy up. You have a conflict. You go to Walmart. You go to some store or whatever, and it's like, oh man, feel all dirty, you know? There's a lot of dirty places in the world energetically. But sometimes the energy that needs to be cleared is produced from within you. You made it. You made the shit. So you got to deal with it. And that's when it takes a bit more presence. That's when we want to sit with it and feel it, observe it, be with it. Be the observer of it. Does it have a color? Does it have a texture? Does it have an image? Is there a belief connected to it? Is there an I am statement connected to it? Is there a part of yourself connected to it? Because we all have many parts, right? Oh, there's that little boy in me or little girl in me, or that part of me that's critical, or that part of me that's chronically sad, or that part of me that's chronically afraid. What does he or she need? Oh, she needs love. Maybe I'll pray over her or him. Maybe I'll take them in my mind, in my arms, and love them. And that'll help them release that fear, and then suddenly your energy is clear. Because that part of you that's producing the thing that needs to be cleared is now in peace and harmony and balance. So these are all tangible ways that you can clear your energy. There's an unlimited list, right? There's so many techniques, and I can share more, and I will share more, and I have shared more. You can find meditations on my Insight Timer. You can find them in my YouTube channel, where we talk about different ways and methods of clearing energy. You can find other practitioners. You can hire a healer. There's many ways. The most important is, where do you live from? And are you grounded in truth and reality and your true self? So those are the most important. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, leave a comment, hit the little like button, reach out. This is the work that I do with people. I teach people about these things, I mentor them, and I also offer healing sessions and coaching sessions. So if this video resonated, if my energy resonates and you'd like deeper support, reach out. Send me a message, find me on social media, leave a comment. I have upcoming groups coming up this year and into the far future. I'm always running groups, usually once or twice a year. I create new groups, sometimes even 3 times a year. So my next one is in spring of 2026. So if you'd like to learn more, reach out. And I also have a book coming up. The book goes into all these practices, and it gives you a spiritual path to live love and connect with truth. So if you want more info, comment below. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day, and may your day be blessed. May you be blessed. Thank you.